Welcome to MEIO's new YouTube channel. We are a UTSC-based club dedicated to raising awareness for physical and mental health issues all across the world. So today, in our first episode, we'll be discussing the pros and cons of lockdown. So to start, we're going to go with our cons, beginning with the lack of face-to-face interaction in lockdown.
I think the main issue with this is like the lack of proper communication. Face-to-face, it's way better. Like the quality of the communication, in my opinion.
Because
sure.
Right now, we're relying on, social media, FaceTiming people. There's a better connection when you're with people in person.
For sure. Yeah.
Even when you're in, messaging people and all that, it's really hard to tell, sarcasm. So now, every single time someone messages me, I'm like, they're being sarcastic.
That is very true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When
it's so hard to tell people's emotions.
Exactly.
Yeah. When you're in person, it's much more easier.
Mm-hmm.
Very true. So I guess that's one con of lockdown that right there for you. So our next con is just being bored and just boredom in general, running out of things to do in lockdown. And this is literally me 3 or 4 hours into the day every day. I'm kind of just I don't know what to do anymore, I've done everything I wanted to do in the day and just, there's nothing to do anymore.
You can only do so much around your own home.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Very true.
With everything closed, right? There's nothing really to do right now.
Mm-hmm.
You got to find new things to do, and sometimes that could be difficult, for sure.
For sure.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So our next con is going to be online school, and oh boy, I think we have a lot to say about this one. Just to start, just sitting there staring at a screen is obviously nowhere near sitting in the lecture hall watching the professor. They can do so much more. They can invite students to come up for demos. There's so much more prof can do in an in-person environment.
Yeah. You can actually ask questions better in person.
Yeah, it's so mentally draining to be on a screen for certain amount of time throughout your day.
Exactly.
For sure.
It also promotes you actually being productive. Otherwise, you're just going to procrastinate. At least that's a problem with me. I don't know about everyone else.
Yeah. Why would you watch a lecture now when you can watch it in a week and it still be available, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
yeah.
Online school, definitely this aspect of it at least, definitely a con in our opinion. Our next one is going to be mental health. As you can see, Stephen A. Smith here, the pain a little bit, just looking really. Yeah, this is a big one for a lot of people. And I think, in my opinion, it's really related to just the unproductivity that just comes out of being in lockdown. It's so hard to actually motivate yourself to do anything these days.
Mm-hmm.
And then as a result, you kind of just feel you're not doing as much, you're not being as productive as you would in an in-person environment. And I think it's pretty debating and just
I think it's a combination of everything, the lack of things to do and lack of, interactions with others.
Mm-hmm.
And that just leads to a bunch of stress and anxiety, in my opinion.
Yeah, and then you start to get depressed as well.
Yeah, exactly.
For sure. Yeah. So mental health can be a real challenge in lockdown. So, if you're a student at any university, there's always resources, mental health resources. So, you're not alone. Always check those out. But mental health is definitely a challenge for lockdown. Next one, fairly related. It's going to be about physical health. The eye strain is something huge in my opinion.
It's something we all have.
Gained 200 degrees since online school began.
For sure.
They're red every time. They're blurry.
Exactly.
So bad.
Yeah.
Some major headaches.
Oh yes, the headaches for sure.
So much pain. Not even just your eyes, you can't go out as much. You have to work out at home, and sometimes you don't have kind of the materials or even the location,
Yeah, you're sitting in one spot just on your
Exactly.
laptop.
It's
Yeah,
like, yeah,
like
exactly.
I'm lucky to have a treadmill that I can use to like at least keep up like physical exercise. But like, I don't really have like dumbbells, for example. Like I can't really do any weights at home.
Yeah,
So yeah, physical health
exactly.
definitely a challenge as well. Our next one is going as represented by Stonk's meme guy, is just a reduced stock for like basically everything in the grocery stores, and like
Yeah.
not even just like limited stock, but like huge lineups, of people
Yeah.
coming grab like a lot of stuff at a time. So when you go shopping, it's like huge lines with everyone with a lot of things.
I think it's become a new struggle to like find times to go grocery shopping when there's not going to be a lot of people.
Yeah,
Right.
that's so true.
Like it's definitely a struggle trying to find the optimal time.
Yeah.
Every time I go to Costco, there's like the lines are like twice as long with like everyone like buying double the amount. So,
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like toilet paper
Like,
and hand sanitizer are nowhere to be found, you
oh my
know?
goodness,
yeah.
they run out. They
Like so
buy
many.
it so quickly.
Mm.
That
Yeah.
is
So
very
many.
true.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
everybody buys it, and it's just
But
like,
and another thing, I don't know, some stores they make you actually like line up outside if there's like a lot of people inside. And you can only go in when like certain number of people come out. And
Yeah.
it's quite cold. It's
oh, so
winter
Yeah.
true,
and
Mm-hmm.
that's a struggle on its own.
very true. Yeah. So limited stock and just grocery store struggles in general, another con. But the next one we're going to be talking about is the lack of haircuts, and this is a colorized picture of me 2021.
Me
Well,
too.
not
Yeah.
actually, but it's somebody, and this is basically like everybody in quarantine. It's impossible to get a haircut, like
Yeah.
barbers are
Like
closed.
It sucks
that's
having to
why.
go that much. Right.
Yeah. That's why so many people are doing like DIY haircuts and they're like literally giving themselves haircuts.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. I
Yeah.
They're
saw
like
those.
that desperate.
Yeah, like I gave a haircut to my cousin and my brother. So like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wow. I
Like
mean, that's impressive.
we should
Thank you.
just like stop being students and just be barbers all the time.
Oh my god.
The demand is so high right now. Yeah,
I guess that goes with boredom because it's something to do. I guess you're giving someone a haircut.
that's true. We'll talk more about like pros later. Definitely, like, one pro, you just like find new things to do that you never thought you would ever do in your life.
Right?
Stuff like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Foreshadowing.
Oh yeah. More coming up on that later.
For sure.
But like our next one is going to be no vacations or cruises as a con, and I felt this.
I felt this in the summer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my
Yes,
god.
Dave.
In the summer, we're kind of just sitting there like, I wish I could be somewhere like cooler and like
Exactly.
better
Mhm.
water and like beaches,
For
and
sure.
then
Go to
that's not happening.
Disneyland.
That's not happening
Oh
for us
my
this year.
god.
Sad. What
So
to do?
much pain. Like we can just look at pictures instead.
I mean,
I mean,
summer is like something we all treasure here in Canada, and the fact that we couldn't
yeah,
do anything is quite disappointing.
so true.
Yeah. Like vacations are supposed to be our escape from like what we've been doing, like school and stuff, and we can't even
mhm.
do that. You know what I mean?
There's no
Yeah, and then
escape.
there's other like I know I've seen Florida, like people literally partying on beaches, and then there's
Oh
people
yeah,
literally following the rules and just staying home. Like it just
I saw
pisses me
that.
off.
Yeah.
That
So
is very true.
in order to follow your quarantine or like local quarantine or lockdown, you got to make the sacrifice play. You can't do anything like vacationing. You can't go outside, treat yourself to like a night out. Just stuff like that.
We should definitely be like respectful, like back to what you said about people
Mhm.
partying instead.
Yeah,
Gotta take one
like
for the
people got to
team.
do their own part.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hmm.
If we all take one for the team, one day hopefully this will get better. But yeah, definitely no vacations. Absolutely sucks. But without further ado, we're gonna have to go to our next con. Abnormal holiday celebrations. Like in this photo, you see like everyone's all happy and they're together behind the tree, and like presumably some of their relatives like drove over from like other provinces, like even from the US. And like most likely, like let's face it, that won't be happening this year, because like Christmas shopping is just a lot more difficult in quarantine, and just
Oh, for sure.
Oh my god, like the same goes for like literally having Zoom weddings. Like I'm pretty sure Shraddha knows.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. People are sending out invites. Here's the meeting ID, here's the passcode, show up.
why
That's
just get
crazy.
married on Zoom? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's the new norm now.
It is. It feels like it's the norm now, and it's quite scary. Like, what is happening?
Hmm.
Again, I hope one day things get better, but things are the way they are right now, and just gotta hope they change. But until then,
Gotta be
gotta just
optimistic.
do our best and stay in quarantine, I
Yeah.
guess. Even if that means no Christmas shopping. But yeah. Our next con is going to be like about some people getting stuck away from their family because of the lockdown, because of the quarantine. Like kind of just like Andy leaving for college. You feel the same way for a lot of people. Like I have friends who intended to go
I'm
back to their
sure. Yeah.
original countries, like they're international students, and they just can't right now.
Yeah.
They're
It's
just
sad.
stuck
It's sad.
here, and
It's really disappointing. Like
I mean,
I feel so
financially, it would
sorry.
be quite a strain for them as well if you think about it. Like, I don't know if you
Yeah.
can work right now either, and like they're students.
so true.
So
Sure.
Feels really bad, and
yeah,
Like,
it's a bad situation.
hearts go
there's
out to
no
them.
support.
Exactly.
Yep. To anyone
So,
in that
yeah.
situation, hang in there. Really hope this will be over soon enough. You can do this. We believe in you. But I think this is going to be one of our last cons, and it's just going to be like extracurricular struggles at school, and like anything outside of school is like a struggle at this point. Like, people that go to church, for example, it's
Oh,
all got
yeah.
to be online now. It's like really difficult. Like even like in our MEIO logo, like as a club, it's been very difficult to get people to come to online events. They're like, why would I come to an online event if I could like do something else just equally as well, right?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Mhm.
And I mean, shout out to us, the fundraising team, for holding
Hey.
fundraisers back when it was possible.
Yo,
Back in the
those
good
are
old days.
fun guys.
But now we can't even do that. So we can't even do like activities that are, for a good cause anymore. And that's like something that's really disappointing.
But that's a struggle. It's been a struggle. Hopefully,
For
like
sure.
when this like whole thing ends, we can do YouTube and fundraising. That should be fun.
Yes.
But
Be sure to check us out
oh yeah,
in the
definitely.
PV area.
We have this dartboard and it's really fun. And it doesn't actually it's not actually it's Velcro, so you can't hurt anyone with it. There's literally like no risk in just playing.
Come
with
and
that
take a
dartboard.
shot.
Yeah, I promise it's fun. But we're gonna get into some of the pros now. We're gonna get a little bit more positive. So the first is gonna be no more commuting, which is really great because for anybody that commutes to school or even drives to school, it's really difficult, like to get parking or like just the bus is 10 minutes late and then you're just late for that
Right.
next lecture.
Yes, exactly.
Especially during the winter, like that
Oh,
is such a struggle.
The
Yeah.
winter and the morning lectures,
Oh
that
my
combo.
god.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. Yeah.
Sounds terrible.
But like on the bright side, now that we're in quarantine, you can wake up like literally 3 minutes before the lecture starts and just jump in. It's all good.
Exactly.
With our
Just
PJs
open
and
our
just
laptop.
exactly.
You don't need to drive half an hour to school. You don't need to wait.
No
for,
need to go anywhere. The
Yeah.
bedroom is your oasis.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly.
You're one and all.
You just chill and you're good for class, basically.
Yep. So good. Another thing that's definitely a pro is that by staying home, hopefully by all of us staying home, virus just gets reduced. And
Yes, it's important to like wear a mask. I can't stress like this point enough. Like
oh my goodness,
sometimes I
yeah.
go outside and people are not wearing masks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everything's
they're
so
probably living in another world or something. To
But
not
like
know to wear a mask.
People just gotta do
scientifically,
their part.
yeah.
Exactly.
like scientifically, it's proven that they work. So like,
Oh yeah, yeah.
please wear your masks, especially when you're like outside with a lot of people. Please wear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, knowing that it's going to like, be good for like a, good chunk of people, I think it should be like valued over anything else.
Yeah,
There's
100%.
a really fun commercial from like the government of Canada the other day where it's like every time you wear a mask, you're doing it for your friends and your family, like you're.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You're
I'm sure we all have,
protecting like them by.
grandparents.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
exactly. But
Oh
yeah,
my God, did you guys hear like on the news now they're saying like if double masking actually has higher
Oh,
benefits?
yeah.
Yes.
Like now people just gotta double mask and stay within their distance.
Maybe
Yep.
wear 2 masks now,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If
Why didn't they tell us this earlier?
I know. I mean, I don't know, man.
It's almost been a year, man. Like almost a year, and now you're saying to wear double mask.
I'm kind of glad they figured it out
Struggles.
eventually, Like, if they we'd still be going on 1 mask, which is, I guess, less efficient.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I guess it's a good thing they found it eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but for sure.
sure.
Yeah. So, PSA, wear your masks, everyone. But, our next pro is the fact that, like, quarantine kind of makes you do more home cooking. I would normally go to a restaurant. I'm like, oh, shoot, I can't go to that restaurant now. Time to do some cooking of my own.
Mm-hmm.
So,
David knows.
For sure.
I mean, this picture right here is by the one and only David Lee.
okay.
Look at that. It looks great.
Yeah, I mean, like...
Yeah, David has done a lot. I'm sure he has done
learn to do a lot of cooking in quarantine. So, I hope you guys can all do the same. Just go on and do a little bit of cooking on your own. It's really fun. But yeah, definitely would recommend.
It's healthier.
Yeah,
for
sure.
sure.
Way more healthy. For
Mhm.
sure.
You know what you're putting
And
in
it
it. You
tastes
control what you're
pretty
putting.
good.
Hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like you know what you're putting in your ingredients and everything.
Exactly. It's great. And, hopefully everyone can do a little bit more of that. But yeah, our next pro is going to be like something very similar. Just the ability to learn new hobbies. And I believe these paintings are what
Mm-hmm.
Lavaneyaa over there, that's what she kind of drew.
Yeah,
And
I've
they're
literally
really
been
good.
spending so much time painting because that's just my hobby. I guess I'm just improving, so I have all this time to just relax and paint.
Yeah, this is another thing. I feel like they're gonna, help out people that probably have some sort of anxiety from all
That's
this
true.
quarantining.
So good for helping people just like release all that stress, Like just give it a try,
Yeah.
It'll turn out well. Like I tried to plant a watermelon over the summer and it actually worked and it actually grew and it was actually really good.
What a watermelon. I mean, it was
Oh my God.
spectacular.
Would definitely recommend just try new things,
Mm-hmm.
Get out of your comfort zone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Get out of that zone. Yeah.
This year I'm gonna grow 2 watermelons. Oh yeah.
Do the unexpected.
Oh yeah. Maybe do 3 instead of 2,
May the force be with you.
Oh yeah. But our next one, our next pro, just you get more time to spend with the family. And
Oh yeah, for sure.
as university students, I think everyone's had those like late nights where they've stayed on campus till like 9 or 10, and just like even
Yes.
11, and just
Yeah.
oh boy, like you can't go home. You just got to keep studying, And like
Mm-hmm.
the fortunate thing about lockdown is you still have those nights, except you're doing it from home,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like, I don't know about you guys, but like my family, everyone has like their own duties and like work that they have to do. And it's hard to find time to just all sit together and just talk and, spend quality time. And now
For
that
sure.
with this lockdown, it's easier, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I mean, it's opened doors to like more time with your family in general. You just get to do more stuff together, like just watching a movie or I don't know, even cooking together, to be honest.
Right?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Anytime you spend with the family is quality time. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, if you're not separated from your family in this time, spend more time with them
Spend my
because
time.
you know, quality time. You know, it's really the best time.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, for sure.
So our next pro is going to be just like you don't have to wear anything fancy to class. You know, like a lot of us
So
are talking about like
relatable.
wearing our pajamas, like just because you can just get out of bed and just you know open your laptop and just boom, you're in class, right?
It's just comfy.
Yeah. Forget that makeup.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't need to do that anymore.
Exactly.
You can just
Fully
wake
chill.
up and just show up.
There's
Exactly.
no effort you have to put.
For
It's
sure.
the effortless look.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
I mean,
everything.
it's pretty comfortable too.
Oh yeah, for
I
sure.
mean,
That's
like,
true.
I can't believe there was a one time where we actually got dressed and went to school. Like,
Exactly.
Man, when
actually
was
put
that?
I mean,
effort in.
Years ago.
who thought you would write exams in your pajamas?
Yeah, that's true. That's so true. Totally.
Best thing about that, you just finish your exam, you just go back to bed. You know?
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly. That is me.
It's a
You can't do
mood.
that there.
What a power move, you know? It's like I'm done, go bed. You know?
Like a boss.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, and you can't do that without being in quarantine, you know? So, you know, that's a plus. Definitely a plus.
Pajama empowerment.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Exactly.
And one more thing, one more pro. No more awkward family reunions. And I don't know if this
Oh
has
my
happened to anyone else,
God.
but like sometimes your parents are just like, "Hey, let's go meet like my distant like cousin or something," and
Oh,
then
for sure.
like there's like they bring like a child that's like roughly like your age,
Yeah.
and then it's really hard to get along with them because your parents know each other but you don't, right?
You don't. Yeah.
So like
You're
you're
being
supposed to feel a
forced.
connection that's not there.
Yeah.
So, like,
Exactly.
Facts.
thousands of
Yeah.
times you just like I just feel like I don't know this person, and it's
I
like
feel like the conversation is on a loop too. I don't know if you guys have felt that.
Right.
It's just like, do you recognize me? Do you remember me? Like, I saw
Yeah,
you when you were this,
always say that.
little.
it's like
I'm like, please, can I leave?
Like,
I
I'm
just
sorry,
don't
I
want to
have
be
infantile amnesia. I'm sorry about that.
it's like you don't want to say like you don't remember them because that's rude. But like sometimes like
Yeah.
I can barely remember them. I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, you know.
Yeah, there's just so much expectation to remember someone you
Right?
don't.
Don't remember exactly.
hmm
But yeah, family reunions like sometimes they're really great, but sometimes it can be kind of awkward too. Yeah,
Yeah, those awkward questions. Just
Oh my
Yes.
God.
for sure. No, don't have to deal with those anymore. Hopefully, anyway.
yes.
Another pro: online businesses get boosts. You know, like
Yeah.
everyone's ordering from like Amazon. You know,
Amazon.
Online
Mhm.
shopping.
Yeah.
That's
Online
Guys,
shopping.
like, I have an addiction.
Exactly.
I'm sure everyone
Someone
else does.
please send help.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Like, the amount of
Because-
money that we're spending just to buy, like, stuff online, especially from Amazon. It's crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
Knowing-
Retail therapy is definitely a thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
For sure.
Every day someone is buying something off of Amazon.
Relatable.
It's the
Yeah.
new norm. It's the new norm.
hmm
What's normal shopping anymore, guys? You know.
Lots
I
of
know,
new
Yeah.
trends have been set this whole season. Like,
Yep.
this is one of them.
We once
sure.
actually went to a mall and shopped. Like,
Those are the
Years
good
ago.
days,
Those are good days. Yeah.
eh?
I don't think I've seen a mall in 2 years. You know.
like
Yeah. But hey, our next pro is going to be environmental recovery. So, like the environment with all of us at home, it's had a really nice chance to bounce back a little bit from, back in the day when everyone was driving everywhere and just,
Mhm.
pollution was a little bit higher back then. And I hope it's a bit lower now. But this is actually a photo I took when I was at UTSC. And these
Oh, wow.
deer kind of just walked up to me and were like, yo, they just took a picture.
Wow.
I just thought it was a
Yeah.
nice little symbol that like reduced.
Yeah, the
pollution.
environment definitely has a chance to breathe now.
hmm But also, you get to now realize how grateful we should be for like nature, because now that we're locked in, there isn't
Of
much
course.
to do.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta miss that UTSC trail, guys. that was the best.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
The new one, yeah, I definitely recommend checking it out. If you're a UTSA student, definitely like whenever the campus reopens, definitely have a look. The new one is so nice. It's really great. And once in a while, like me, hopefully you'll see a family of deer, you know? But yeah, that's a really nice pro for the environment. Another pro we're going to talk about is just the ability to build and explore your own personal goals. I know this, you know, a lot of people in quarantine, you know, they always dedicate like a little bit more time to working out, you know, a little bit more time to like studying, and you know, like being alone or like quarantine with yourself is really a time for you to grow, I guess, in some ways.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know about you guys, but I've definitely been trying to reinvent myself or recreate myself through building personal goals and, you know, trying to hit them.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I definitely agree with that. I mean, doesn't matter how big or small your goal is, as long as you
Mhm.
have certain things you want to change or improve. I feel like this is a great time for that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you
It's
know.
like,
Oh, sorry,
yeah,
revenue.
there's like less distractions, so there's more time to focus on yourself.
Yeah, for
For
sure.
sure.
Yep. Even if it's something small, like I'm gonna like bake my first loaf of bread, you know, like go
Mhm.
for it.
Yeah, exactly. Doesn't matter how big or small. It's just if you want to do something, now's the time.
Yep.
Yeah, because I guess in a way, no one's judging you. It's just you, and you get to do whatever you want, or you get to be comfortable with yourself during this time.
For
For sure.
sure.
Yep. Go out there
Mhm.
and try new things, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
Right. So I think this is going to be our last one, but the last pro we're going to cover is just getting pets over lockdown, and we put this one specifically in because of Lavaneya's dog Charlie, and this is Charlie right here in the picture.
So
Charlie?
adorable.
Oh my God, he is the best thing that's ever happened during this whole lockdown. Like, you don't know how much he's actually helped with you, like mentally. It's just a good thing to have a pet. I recommend everyone getting a pet.
Oh,
Absolutely.
for sure. I would love to get one.
When you have like so much time on your hands, you know, having an extra
Yeah.
family member is something great.
Pets
Mhm.
Yeah.
have been like a great emotional support for people throughout
Oh,
this
for
whole
sure.
lockdown.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's definitely helped with like my anxiety and just the whole entire family's like mental health.
It's
Mhm.
really fun stuff, just having a pet to take care of. It helps to get your mind off like what's going on in the world. Yeah.
Now's like the
Yeah.
best
Mm.
time for it. Like you would actually be
Yeah,
with the pet a lot, and you know you wouldn't be going outside much, and you'd actually
Mm-hmm.
spend time with it.
right?
A lot of time for bonding. Yep.
Yeah.
That's why I'm recommending Shraddha and Rohinn to get pets.
Oh yeah,
I
you guys
mean, I
should
would love
totally
to,
get
man.
pets.
I definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. One day.
So worth it.
One day, one day.
One day. Is that day sooner or later though?
I mean, I have no idea. Let's hope it's soon.
You should push for sooner. It's like
Yes, definitely.
Oh my God,
so
imagine we all get pets and then we just have a
Oh,
pet
pet
reunion.
dates.
Just bring them together.
yeah,
Pet
that
That'd
would
be
be
cool.
dates.
awesome.
We're thinking of having a pet therapy video sometime soon, where we kind of just showcase our
Mm.
pets.
Let
So if
us know if you guys want to watch that.
you're watching
Mhm.
are
Leave
interested,
comments.
feel free to let us know. But yeah, I think that's going to be our last pro slash con. So that's going to do it for this video. But you know, if you liked, feel free to give us a like, and you know, if you agree or even disagree with any of these pros and cons, feel free to just
If you
throw
have
a
your own,
comment in and just let us know what you think. And at the end of the day, you know, we're gonna be putting out more content. So if you guys are interested,
Please subscribe.
and join the
join
MEIO
the MEIO
family.
fam.
Yeah, it'll be great. We'd love to have you guys.
For
And
sure.
yeah, so we hope
Like.
to make more videos soon. And again, please feel free to put any like comments and feedback. That would all so much appreciated. So thank you guys, and see you next time.
Bye.
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 Bye.